School's around the corner, not for us in the UK, but for the people that live in the Americas. So it's come to that time where doing things like binge watching Netflix in the midnight, going outside to ride your bicycle or playing video games all day is over. And the days of shopping for pencil cases, rulers, school outfits and notebooks has just begun. For some students, it's a hard pill to swallow. But for others, it's what they've been waiting for. And if you're the type to be excited to go back to school, then I've said it once and I'll say it again. You're a psycho, but I won't judge, each to their own. Either ways, we're going to explore how students are like during back to school season. First, we got the overly stressed students. These are the students who despise the fact that they have to return to school in a few weeks. They hate everything about school with a passion. Okay, they could be at home in their sitting room watching Teen Titans on Cartoon Network. However, during the ad break, a back to school ad was aired on the screen. Upon seeing that, it gave them the instant headache and they start crashing out and crying, talking about, "Oh my god, why am I going back to school again? I don't want to go." Okay, that Georgia logo triggers a negative nerve on their brain and they start having meltdowns. Tell me why they're acting like school is part of the Squid Game. But at the same time, I can see where they're coming from because school feels like a Squid Game where only some survive and some don't. Okay, they are the ones screaming when their mothers took them to Walmart for school shopping. Their screams get everyone scared and everyone runs out the store as they think that someone in Walmart has been diddled. 911 has been dialed 56 times. Police has been dispatched to the scene immediately. They think that someone has been diddled with the Walmart baby oil, but in reality, it's just a kid screaming because his mum was buying him school uniform. It's a joke. These types of kids think of every way they can avoid going back to school. First is to pretend that they're sick, but ain't nobody is buying that. As from all the times you could have been sick, you're now all of a sudden sick when it's nearly back to school. Come on dude, do better. His next plan is to skip school. Literally, like, my guy plans to put on a front to his parents that he loves school and he can't wait to go, but in reality, he plans to skip school by going somewhere else. Which is a stupid idea, as the teachers will not hesitate to call your parents to inform them that you're missing school. Now look, you put yourself in an even worse position by doing that. Well done, mate. So much for skipping school. These types of students barely did anything on the summer holidays except for using Discord servers or playing Roblox. But that's the perfect life in their eyes. It's 100 times better than going to school according to them. They didn't do their summer homework. And when they return back to school, just know that they won't have a smile on their face for the rest of the year. Next, you got the ones who are the complete opposites of the stressed students, the chilled students. The chill students are just chill when it comes to returning back to school. Okay, they are meltless ice, glaciers as a matter of fact. They smile at the school advertisements. They are calm with shopping for their outfits and school equipment, and they already have their summer homework finished. Okay, nothing about school bothers them in the slightest. Now, some people may confuse the chill kids with the teacher's pet or the school tryhards. Nah, they ain't the same. The difference with the chill kids is that deep down they know that school is trash, but they have accepted it because they know that school is obligatory for not just them, but for everyone else. Everyone has to do some sort of education. And the most common way people undertake education is through school. School is a prerequisite for kids in most countries. In other words, it's something you can't avoid. And they understand that fully. School is bad, but everyone has to go to school. So I ain't alone and I will choose to be calm rather than stressed. A wise man. They make light out of a hard situation and they choose not to stress too much about it, as it is what it is, according to them. They know that school is not forever and it will end soon, so they just chill and they enjoy school however they can while they're in it. They're just happy that they get to link up with their friends after the summer holidays. And yeah, sharing the school experience with friends at school makes the experience way better. It's just such a shame that I didn't experience that joy. But that's my own problem. Right, moving on. Next, you got the students who are overly prepared for back to school. These students are what we call tryhards. They already have summer homework done before July and they have made sure that there are no mistakes with their answers on the homework. Their pencil case is full and organized as it gets. Brand new everything, color coded bindings and 40 pack of highlighters in every shade of the rainbow. They have already color coded planners and study schedules. They have already read ahead in the syllabus and signed to extra study clubs in school to do more work. Okay, these students don't see school as a phase. They see it as a mission. Okay, their mission is to achieve the best grades in not only in school, but in the whole country. These kids are the ones fulfilling their parents' dreams. You know when your parents once wanted you to become a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, or an engineer, but you never took their dreams at face value? These types of students did, okay? They faced the multiple maths books and quickly found the value of the square root of 68,764. The one thing they prioritize is getting a high GPA. It's either high grades or nothing. What are they trying hard for? To become an astronaut, to land on the moon or something? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, okay? These students study rocket science unironically. At this point, they're trying to achieve an understanding of the whole universe. Meanwhile, the rest of us mere mortals are over here trying to find a pen that actually works and debating whether a half-crushed folder from last year still counts as supplies. They're just on a different level. Next, we got the oblivious back-to-school students. These students don't even realize that school is around the corner. Okay, all they've been doing is oversleeping in their mornings the whole summer. They have completely forgotten about school. They even thought they actually finished school. Their mom could be driving in a carriageway. They're in the back seat. While driving, they both see a back to school ad on a billboard. Mom reminds my man that it's back to school season. She said, "Are you excited to go back to school?" Hearing those words felt like a pierce through the gut for them. The words back to school was a stealth attack. They didn't see that coming at all. They think it's some joke that they have to return back to school. But the joke is on you forgetting, as you got books and pencils to buy, bro. It's back to school season. They're the type to use the same backpack they have used since they started high school. They do back to school shopping on the first day of school by begging people for a spare pen.
Give me a spare pen, please.
No, nigga. No. 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 No!
Am I your personal lender to be giving you spare equipment? I'll tell you what, I don't have a spare pen for you, but I have this instead. Joke, man. Their folded are just folded pieces of paper. Their notebooks are loose sheets they found crumpled in the backseat of their mum's car. You ask them if they did the summer assignment and they hit you with that dead-eyed
Wait, what summer assignment?
look, like the assignment wasn't emailed, posted, and screamed about since June. But somehow, when it comes to tests, they are able to find a way to pass. And this will always get on my nerves, man. Because I could be sweating balls off studying, getting homework done, and doing past papers for a test, while this dude does absolutely nothing to prepare, and yet they still pass with flying colors. How is that even possible? Did they become the next Nikola Tesla and revolutionize a new way to cheat on exams or something? As there is no way.
Nah, G, you just a dumbass. Cold powder.
Alright, when exam season is around the corner, everyone's going to the nearest libraries to study, while these students are just chilling, eating Doritos and watching TikToks without a care in the world. I envy it sometimes. Next, we've got the fashion demons. These students are more excited about grabbing outfits for school than actually going to school. Okay, they want to flex to everyone that they put on designer outfits. They've got Bape hoodies, Supreme pants, and Off-White Jordans ready for the first day of school. They plan to treat the first day of school like it's a runway show. The first week of school is fashion week in their eyes. Sometimes their outfits can be a hit or miss. On one occasion, their fits actually go hard as hell, and in another occasion, they wear the most goofiest trash you have ever laid your eyes upon. Okay, as soon as you see it, you wish to unsee it as what the hell is this? Who in their right minds think is a good idea to come to school dressing like that? Okay, you guys are completely hopeless dressing yourselves. Y'all need to get your parents to dress you at this point, but I digress. Their favorite artists are probably Kanye, A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, or Destroying Lonely talking about "If looks could kill, baby, I'm the fashion." They plan on looks rather than actual schedules. They have been planning their back to school looks since July. Full Pinterest board, shopping hauls for the hauls. They show up in layered outfits with accessories that serve no academic purpose. Okay, they are the type to wear sunglasses in class. I don't know what they're trying to do or what they're trying to prove, but it ain't working, as nobody cares if you bought the new Jordans or Dunks. If you want to dress, then do it for yourself. But don't be flashy about it like you're in Paris Fashion Week or something. Because at the end of the day, you trying to do all this extra shit at school ain't getting you anywhere. You're still sitting in class doing work like the rest of us. So chill out. Last but not least, you got the new kid. Now, I've made a video about being a new kid in school, so go check that out. But this is basically the students who are going to a new school. Going to a new school is either a fresh start or horrible. There's no in between. It can be a fresh start due to you navigating your new school very easily and don't have any problems making friends. But on the other side of the spectrum, it can be hell as you're alone and you don't know anyone in that school. You're trying to fit in but you can't. You're trying to find your way around your new school but still end up getting lost. The teachers are worse in this school than in your previous school. Now that's deep. Imagine transitioning from your old school because your old school was bad, but the new school you transition to is worse than your old school. That's a long day for sure. It can be overwhelming to start in your new school or exciting. When you enter a new school, you're either a loner or a celebrity, and both has its pros and cons. It just depends on what you like best. For anyone who's starting a new school, I hope you can blend in seamlessly and your new school life is easy and smooth. Alright, that's it. Let me know what types of back to school students I have missed in the comments, and I have an announcement. If you love our content and want to see more bonus content, it's best if you check out the Patreon. I post more controversial videos that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, and that's not all. When you sign up to the Patreon, you get access to the private chat in my Discord server, a special thanks and producer credits at the end of the videos, and you get to connect with me personally on social media. So sign up to the Patreon to grab your perks. Alright, cheers.